Hello and welcome back. I am making a really delicious snack. You could use it as your lunchbox meal. You can serve it as a proper meal with the side of some nice kind of winter salad. And I am making a spicy coriander chicken bake from Chetna's Easy Baking. So as the name suggests, it's really easy, straightforward, and I'll just show you how to do it. So before that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. So first things first, I'm going to get two boneless, skinless chicken breasts and then just cut it into kind of small pieces. I'm cutting into small pieces because this is going to go inside a pastry. You don't want massive chunks. So yeah, and also because of chopping it into smaller pieces, it cooks really quickly. So as you can see, I'm slicing them into thin fingers first, and then once I've got that, I'm just going to chop it into tiny, a centimeter size pieces. That's all the chopped up chicken. That took a few minutes. Now I'm just going to move that aside. For the heat, I'm using a couple of green chilies. They look a bit sad, but that's what I have in the fridge. And I'm just going to finely chop it up. So in goes 2 tablespoons of, I'm using sunflower oil right now. And then I'm going to add the chopped up chilies, followed by chopped up chicken. And I'm just going to give it 2 minutes. I'm going to cook this on medium heat. So this only needs 2 minutes at this stage. So while I have got those 2 minutes, I'm going to very quickly use some ready stock cube and make 100 ml of, that's the last one. I will make 100 ml of stock while this is cooking. So I'm going to add half a teaspoon, this is quarter, so half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of chili powder, and half a teaspoon of ground black pepper, and then just continue to cook this. Now in goes 100 ml of chicken stock, and now cover and cook this for 3 to 4 minutes, as long as it takes to cook the chicken. Because it's such small pieces, it will not take more than 2-3 minutes. And in the 2 minutes I'm waiting, I'm just going to chop up a handful of fresh coriander leaves. Also going to prepare the corn flour paste. So I'm going to taking 2 tablespoons of corn flour, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water, just cold water, and then just mix it up. And this is ready for our chicken too. Okay, I'm just going to check this because it's been 2 minutes. Oh, it smells so good. Now I'm going to throw in the coriander leaves. Also going to add in 3 tablespoons of double cream. And just a good mix. Oh, that smells amazing. And now we add the corn flour to thicken it up. And this should only take a minute. And just a minute on high heat, and you can see it's become gloopy and thick. It should not be watery. It really needs to thicken it up. If it's not thick enough, then add another tablespoon of corn flour mixed with water. It's absolutely fine. You turn the heat off. And it's really important to have this cool down completely before we do anything with the pastry. So I'm transferring it to a bowl so that it cools down. There you go. So the chicken mixture has cooled down completely, and I am just going to use some ready shop bought Ready roll puff pastry. These really are a lifesaver because you really don't need to make puff pastry from scratch. If you can't find puff pastry and if you really want to make this, you can make homemade short crust pastry, which is really easy to make and will taste quite amazing with this recipe. So yeah, this is ready roll puff pastry. So that's the cool down mixture. I have lined a baking tray with some parchment paper and I'm just gonna whisk 1 egg. Baking sheet out, cut it into 4. So next, so this is our lovely chicken mix on one side. So I've got quite a lot extra because I'm gonna make 8 parcels and 1 pastry sheet will make 4. So I'm gonna do 1 more round after I bake this. Now just gonna brush a little bit of egg on the corners. Fold it over. Now you can shape them any, like kind of crimp them any way you want. I'm actually going to try pinching this time because I always use the fork. So you have seen the fork one before, so I can do something different this time. And then the last thing to do would be to brush it properly with egg to get that lovely golden finish. So this is going to go in a preheated oven at 200°C fan or 220°C for 20 to 25 minutes. I'll keep an eye when it gets nice and golden, a little pocket for air come out and then go straight in the oven. So it has been exactly 25 minutes. They're the perfect color I like. Oh, look at those. I'm thinking I'm going to wait for another 5 minutes before I cut into it. As you can imagine, waiting is not my strong point. So I am going in. Okay guys, just look at that. They smell so good. The lighting is perfect. It's not very late, but it's around 4 o'clock and it's about to be, it's actually 2 o'clock. This looks incredible. It's crispy on the bottom, crispy on the top, cooked through beautifully. It's piping hot. It smells incredible. They look so inviting. Like, I make these for parties, get-togethers, made them for last Christmas, and they really do go down so well. And the good thing is that you can make them, put them in the fridge, bake them fresh, or you can bake them in a couple of hours beforehand, and these are great even at room temperature. Oh, they are good. You might have had chicken baked from the high street, you know where from I made. Don't forget about those because they are so delicious. So much flavor. Oh, I'm going to keep a couple spare so kids can take it for a lunchbox tomorrow. I really hope you will try my spicy coriander chicken bake. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you back very soon with another new recipe. Don't forget to subscribe.